Hey guys, we're back for another pop in. Y'all, we got some stuff to talk about. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. I've just been chilling, y'all. I ate me something, I laid down, got me a good little cat nap. Now I'm back up. I said, let me see what's going on in these damn YouTube streets so we can come on back for another video. So we're here. Blessings to you all. Let's go ahead and get into our show. Everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Hey, my lady. Hey, KBR. Thanks for being here. Grandma 504, thanks for being in the building. All right, let's get started. First topic. We ain't gonna hold you guys. Wendy Osefo, you guys know who she is from Real Housewives of Potomac. She and her husband, Eddie, are in a lot of trouble for insurance fraud. But I told you guys yesterday that she was ducking and dodging the cameras, according to Andy Cohen. Andy was saying that the girls are filming for Real Housewives of Potomac, but Wendy is hiding in her home and refuses to allow cameras to come around and film her. I think they said she was feeling a little embarrassed about this whole, fraud situation between she and her husband. So she's kind of been hiding her face and not allowing the cameras to come in and film her. Okay. But she did take time to just recently post, and it just dropped. That's how I own it. I try to be. She did just drop a message. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read it. According to the Neighborhood Talk, you guys see it on my screen, said Wendy Osefo speaks out for the first time since being arrested on insurance fraud charges with her husband, Eddie. Said that through it all, God remains faithful. Girl, you're going to need him because, baby, you got about 16 felony fraud charges upon you. And Eddie got 18. So let's see what Wendy had to say. Down here where my mouse is moving, according to it, says Wendy Osefo. And through it all, God remains faithful. Thank you for the outpouring of love, support, and prayers for myself and most importantly, my family during this time. Says we are forever grateful with the praying hands. Okay, that's Wendy and her husband's mug shots, as you guys, everyone should have seen by now. It's been out for some time. Okay, it says that Wendy Osefo and husband Eddie were arrested due to an alleged $450K insurance fraud claim. Says a couple alleged that their home was burglarized, but investigators claimed that Wendy was still wearing the stolen jewelry after the report. Okay. Real Housewives of Potomac, Dr. Wendy Osefo and husband Eddie arrested on fraud charges in Maryland. All right, Wendy and Eddie Osefo published a statement after being released from jail on fraud charges. The Osefos, along with their legal team, look forward to their day in court. I'm sure they do. It says that Dr. Wendy Osefo and her husband, Eddie Osefo, are back home safely with their family and in good spirits. A representative for Wendy Osefo said in a statement, said that they are grateful for the outpouring of concern and support from friends, fans, and colleagues. The Osefos, along with their legal team, look forward to their day in court. At this time, they respectfully ask for privacy as they focus on their family and the legal process ahead. All right. So, of course, you guys know that she was supposed to appear on an episode of Real Housewives edition called Wife Swap. But since her fraud charges, Bravo has decided to take her off of the show. You guys know she also was let go from her teaching job as a professor at the college that she was working at as well. And I told you guys just now, she's still on Real Housewives of Potomac, but she's refusing to film right now. She's not allowing cameras into her home, according to Andy Cohen. And I showed that to you guys on yesterday. So prayers up for Wendy, honey, because they are going to need it. Let's move along. T.S. Madison is going off on Jess Hilarious. You know, they've been beefing for quite some time now. T.S. Madison is dragging the hell out of Jess Hilarious. Says that T.S. Madison drags Jess Hilarious after finding out Snoop Dogg's new kids show features same sex couples. Says, I need an apology. Y'all let transvestites, we got to say it that way, ask Jess, so she's calling her a tranny, calling Jess Hilarious a tranny, try to serve me because I was defending my community. So she is going, Jess Hilarious, not Jess Hilarious, but T.S. Madison is going off. It says that T.S. Madison wasted no time getting on Jess Hilarious after finding out that Snoop is featuring a same sex couples in his kids series. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what they had to say. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk.
I want to say this because I saw this and I felt the way. I felt the way about this because y'all let that motherfucking Robert Townsend in the face looking ass bitch Juice Hilarious get her motherfucking masculine voice having ass up on that radio station and on her thing, and I said something to that hoe, and y'all drug me. Y'all drug me all up and down. Y'all drug me. I need an apology. Because y'all let that pussy ass motherfucking bumbleclot ass bitch get her tired, big wide nose ass up there and try to serve me.
Lord.
Y'all let transvestite ass Jess get her big wide nose ass up there and try to service me because I was defending my community against this shit right here, and then this turn around and happen, and everybody quiet.
Child.
But now I see all the articles with my name attached to the shit. I'm looking at all the articles. Yahoo, Out Magazine. What else on here? Ooh, let me move this shit. Billboard. I see T.S. Madison's name all in that, right? T.S. Madison criticized his comments. T.S. Madison claps back. T.S. Madison this, T.S. Madison that, right? But y'all let that big wide nose ass meteor man get her motherfucking horse voice ass up there, and then y'all was on there dragging me.
This thing is reading down. Okay, I'm trying not to laugh, y'all, but horse voice, that's a read.
For defending myself against that punk asshole.
Jesus. Oh my
who
God.
play host role games with me. And not only that, right? It's the punks in my community. It was the punks,
Lord.
homosexuals, fags, and shit in my motherfucking community who always get somewhere trying to be a pick Misha. Always somewhere trying to be a pick Misha and shit like that or whatever.
Jesus.
Lisa, I don't need you to tell me to go to bed. Listen, I go to bed when I get ready. You can't tell me how to feel. You can't tell me how to feel when I'm always somewhere. Sometimes I'll be the only motherfucker saying some shit about my own community, and then they be the first punks that jump up there supporting a goddamn bull-nosed ass, puss-ass hoe that thinks she funny. No, bitch, you funny looking. That thinks she funny. And that's why I just be like, girl, this how I know you punks is backwards. And a lot of you hoes that be screaming out this shit, y'all, like we going to hell. I don't even want to be in heaven with none of you motherfuckers. If heaven gonna be filled with some of you pussy assholes that be always talking about something, we going to hell. I don't want to be in heaven with none of you motherfuckers, bitch. I'd rather go the other way.
No, ma'am.
It's always this bullshit. Like I just sit back and I be when it all come to the light. When it all hits the light, when it all comes to the light of fucking day, I just be like, so what you I want my apology. I would really appreciate my apology. I really would.
All right, so it boils down to T.S. Madison getting mad at Jess Hilarious speaking up and making a big deal out of something else dealing with the LGBTQ. And now T.S. Madison caught wind of Jess Hilarious congratulating Snoop Dogg on some type of cartoon or something that has to do with same sex relationships. And now T.S. Madison spun the block and decided to read Jess Hilarious again. They've been fighting for a minute. So I'm just like, I really hope they squash this because, girl, T.S. Madison mouth is beyond crazy. Okay, if you ever piss T.S. Madison off. So, child, y'all see how T.S. Madison read the hell up out of Jess Hilarious. So we're gonna see if Jess Hilarious responds. If so, we will definitely spin the block and give you guys that response. But I'm like, damn, she shredded you, Jess. I'm sorry. I kind of feel bad for you a little bit. Damn. Let's move on though. Ooh, child. All right, so another person who is getting shredded is none other than singer Brandy, and I love Brandy down, but baby Brandy just walked her ass up off the stage. She blames dehydration for her reasoning for walking off the stage. You guys know that Brandy and Monica, singer Monica, are currently on The Boy Is Mine tour. They said the tour was doing well, but many people are saying that the tour is called The Boy Is Mine, but they have not even sang the song. Recorded together, which is The Boy Is Mine. The song was a huge hit. It's weird to have a tour called The Boy Is Mine and you don't even sing that song, but they are singing their other hits from what I've seen thus far. I've seen a lot of clips on TikTok and YouTube and everywhere else. So I said the prayers up, said that Brandy breaks her silence after abruptly walking off stage during The Boy Is Mine tour, said that she was dehydrated and felt like she was about to faint while dealing with production issues. She says that I went from the arena to see a doctor nearby. I'm deeply grateful to my sister, Monica. So Monica had to finish the show by herself while Brandy still had a plethora of songs to do. So we're going to take a look at a few clips here in a second. I think that Brandy may have had on too much clothes, because y'all know if you are on stage, those lights, the lights that they have to put on you, like spotlights and the other floodlights and other lights that are on the stage, it's really hot. In addition to you dancing and doing choreography, moving back and forth, it makes it even more hot. So Brandy overheated, and she said she felt like she was dealing with some dehydration issues. So she decided to exit from the stage, but she did sing until she actually got off the stage. So let's go ahead and read her response, because fans were wondering what the hell was going on. Like, girl, the show just started and here you go scatting up out of here. And we paid all this damn money. They said the tickets were high as hell for this damn The Boy Is Mine tour. And then she walked up off the stage. So let's get into it, because some fans are very disgruntled. We're going to look at some comments here in a second as well. So Brandy says, to my dear fans in Chicago, says that thank you all for the overwhelming love, support, and most importantly, your prayers. I sincerely apologize for the abrupt end to last night's performance in Chicago. After weeks of nonstop rehearsals, last night I experienced dehydration and feelings of wanting to faint. Everyone involved agreed that prioritizing my well-being was of the utmost importance. Said they still made the decision to try and return and give it my all, despite not feeling okay with having to make some adjustments and the show being very technical. Unfortunately, it was impossible to fully connect sonically with the production. She said that I really appreciate everyone's best efforts. I'm deeply grateful to my sister, Monica, for stepping up with such grace and professionalism, and the entire crew for their continued care and support. She also goes on to say that I went from the arena to see a doctor nearby and have taken the proper precautions to help moving forward. Said that your understanding, patience, and unwavering belief mean the world to me. I look forward to returning to the stage stronger and more grateful than ever, alongside my girl Monica, tonight in Indianapolis. With all my love. She does a heart and then signs off as Brandy. Okay. All right, so now let's look at a couple comments over here. This person here says, what about their money that they paid? Because they said them tickets was high as hell for this damn tour. Another person said that, oh, some of y'all needed her to collapse on stage so that you could whip out your phones and start recording instead of helping. This person here says, shaking my head, I will pass on this tour, and I love the both of them, but something just telling me not to. Said that I had a feeling that it had to be something because Brandy's not unprofessional like this. Another person said that I'm glad she cleared it up. Said add Monica, so they're adding Monica. Says it is a trooper for finishing the show by herself. Can't wait to see the show in North Carolina. Now, I do have a video of another person who is very much so dissatisfied with the way Brandy left the stage, because they also say they paid some money as well. So let's go ahead and get into this that I found. Child, they sound really good from what some of the videos that I saw. Brandy sound good. She was singing her face off. Monica as well. But let's get into this person here. Her name is Queen of Shenanigans, honey. Said that Brandy and Monica cheated Chicago tonight, and I'm heated. So let's hear what she has to say.
So just left the Boy Is Mine concert early in the rain because Brandy and Monica cheated us. They ended the concert early. Brandy still had hits to sing. And because she was having technical difficulties where there was a lag in her vocals, they hurried up and put Monica on stage. She sung For You I Will, and the concert is over.
Yeah, no.
We have been waiting 20-something years to hear these women sing this song, and we never got it. Something needs to be done because me personally, I'm a fan of both, but I waited too long and we spent too much money and we got too much going on in this country for us to just pay for concerts tickets to not, don't get me wrong, they did what they was supposed to do, but we came to hear The Boy Is Mine and we didn't even get it. We didn't get the Whitney tribute like the city before. We got what we got. They did what they were supposed to do, but we just got robbed. And we are upset that that concert was ended early because it was a vibe. You hear me? So yeah, I'm highly upset. As a fan of both, I'm very, very upset right now. So just
Y'all hear
left.
that? So they said, hey, the title of the tour is The Boy Is Mine. They didn't even sing the song. So this lady here saying we feel we were robbed, said that we didn't even hear The Boy Is Mine, said that they ended the set early because of Brandy's technical issues during the song Baby. Okay. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. Let me go back because I'm kind of jumping ahead a little too fast. I wanted to show, and if I got to edit it out, so be it. I don't give a damn. I wanted to show you guys this before I actually took that down. So we just saw the post where Brandy gave a apology letter to her fans. So see, this is her. She's singing all the way off the stage. This is when she abruptly left. She sang all the way off, like until you couldn't see her no more. She was still singing. But she had on, see this coat? She had on like a coat, and then she had on something underneath that's like long sleeves, and then like a vest looking thing. I think she had on way too many clothes. Like that's way too much for on stage. I get it that the outfit looked cute, but when you're under those lights like that, you got to dress accordingly. You see this coat? It comes all the way down to your feet. Then she had on the inside, for those of you that haven't seen it, it's like a vest looking thing. So you too layered. It's too many layers under those lights. It's hot. And even though they have fans on those little fans to kind of keep, it's still not enough because you're moving, you're dancing. Brandy can sing and dance. She does choreography with her backup dancers when she's performing. So imagine doing all of that because when you're moving, doing any type of cardio or choreographed dance, in addition to singing, it's going to cause you to be sweating and get hot. So you can overheat. And I feel like that's what she was doing here. So she chose to walk off the stage, but she did sing until no one else could see her anymore. Okay. That's professional. That's what's called professional. Okay. That's what's called professional. Let's continue. All right. This is her. She got the mic up to her mouth. She's still singing. She's letting them know about the technical issues that she's dealing with, where she's singing and it's like a latency, like the words are already coming out, and then everything was off with the technical. So she's letting them know that's going on, and from there she said she went to some type of emergency place to be seen because she was dehydrated. All right, and then here's Monica.
I'm trying to take the verses that you know of God's grace and His mercy continues to allow me to understand. And while some of them are making a devil my footstool to come out here every night, I'm not going to do it. I definitely want to say it's an honor to share the stage with Brandy. Now I'm saying this on the document right. It took 27 years to figure out what we were supposed to be. And what I realized is we are not too many other people in the midst of what was just supposed to be us.
Okay,
Just the way
she's talking.
As I say, thank you, each and every one of you. I want y'all to make some noise all around this room.
Marriage look good on Monica, don't it? Monica look great, girl, and I love her hair like that too. She can rock short or long hair. I think I prefer her with short because it gives her that extra sophistication, but I do like this bob. It's great. All right, so that's it. All right, so we're going to get up off that. Y'all kind of see what was going on with that. So Monica had to finish out the show because Brandy was not able to do so. All right, let's get to the next topic. This is not a long video, you guys. This is just a quick pop in of some topics hot news is going on. So you guys know that Kim Zolciak is being sued by her sugar daddy's wife, all right, for over $100 and something million, which we know she don't have because she decided to insert herself in yet someone else's marriage. Here's the townhome that is said to that she received from this said married man that he purchased for her, and the wife is asking for this back. Kim, of course, had to move out of the house with she and Croy. Croy has moved into his own place, and this is where Kim has moved to. Shout out to Real Housewives of Atlanta fan page. Now, I said, the new and humble beginnings. Kim Zolciak is showing off her new 300K townhome that she's currently living in after her split from Croy Bierman. Said that the home was reportedly purchased by Kyle Moitz, which is the guy that's married, who's said to be a married man. Now, after all the headlines about Kim's allegedly spending millions, running up major debt, says that, and rumors of a gambling addiction, maybe this is the fresh start that she truly needed. They said there's something starting. Sometimes starting over in a smaller space brings bigger peace. Okay. All right, so this is what it looks like on the inside. It's not huge like her house was, but it's a smaller space. Her kids are grown now. They're on their own. She, well, you know, not the one she had with Croy. She still have kids that are like in school or whatever, but she's in a smaller space versus her dream home that she and Croy once lived in. But this place was purchased by her sugar daddy, this married man, who now the wife is coming after Kim for receiving lavish gifts, including this townhome, including thousands of dollars that this husband has given to Kim, cheating on said wife. So Kim is currently in a legal battle with that up to $100 million. Okay, so will she have to give this place up, because technically it does belong to the wife if it was purchased during the marriage, which it was. That is definitely the wife's money that this husband decided to go over there and purchase this place for Kim, and she wanted back. She's asking for all gifts back that this husband has given to Kim. All right, but that is the place. Okay, this is the townhome. And that's a picture of the inside of it. So y'all can put in there what y'all think about that. Kim love messing with a married man, child. All right, let's get into some Belle Collective stuff, because I just ran across this as well. There's a woman out there claiming that Letitia Pearson from Belle Collective stole her life, her likeness, etc., for her storyline for Belle Collective. I said, what? Now, you guys know Carlos King is the executive producer for Belle Collective. And y'all know many times Carlos has been accused of stealing other people's show ideas and stealing other things related to his reality shows. Okay, let's go ahead and look at those things first before we get into these little receipts that I pulled, honey. Okay, hold on. We're gonna look at a couple things. All right, Carlos been accused many times of stealing people's show ideas, including his Messy Monday. That idea belonged to someone else. We're going to look at that here in a second too. All right, so as you guys can see here, they're saying that Carlos King has been accused of stealing show ideas from other producers. Now, they're saying that in one case, Sheree Whitfield alleges that King took her real estate show idea and sold it to another network. They say in another instance, King was accused of stealing an idea for a wedding reality show from another producer, and these allegations have led to public outcry and calls for King's termination from his current position on OWN TV. Did y'all know that? Not to mention the idea of Love and Marriage Huntsville. The idea they're saying was Melody's idea, and Carlos took that idea, and it was presented by Melody, of course, and Martell, but Carlos took that idea, twisted, turned it to what he wanted to turn it into, to say my show, okay, versus the idea coming from Melody Cherie. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Love and Marriage Huntsville's executive producer Carlos King called out by a business owner for trying to steal, well, he did steal their idea for his show Messy Monday. All right. Let's get into it. It says, well, the entrepreneur recently called Carlos out about Messy Monday. Let me go up. Did I miss some? Okay, yeah, let me go up a little bit. Says, okay. Although Carlos is busy producing multiple reality shows, said that he still managed to grow his social media presence with a podcast and successful YouTube channel. He's also hosted Messy Mondays with Dr. Heavenly Kimes, said that the duo usually reviews reality shows such as Real Housewives of Potomac and Real Housewives of Atlanta. Their video garnered plenty of views and social media shares. It goes on to say, shout out to Urban Belle for this. Says that, well, an entrepreneur recently called out Carlos about Messy Monday. She accused the Kingdom Reign Entertainment founder of stealing the concept. Says that Nicole Ray wrote, Showtime, picture it 2021, me and my bestie at the only Mr. Banks, or Mrs. Banks rather, pitch a show to Carlos King. Sorry for that. They pitched the show to Carlos King. Says that during the pitch, we talked about our salon and the dynamics of our friendship. Said that we also informed him that we hosted a weekly podcast where we also discussed all things hot topics and mess entitled. It says that Messy Monday. So this other person had already had the Messy Monday idea and pitched it to Carlos. Carlos put them on ice, did not respond back to them, but then took the idea Messy Monday and turned it into his YouTube show that we all see every Monday. Okay, says that now at the Carlos King, they're adding him, says that we're not going to act as though you didn't steal this idea from us. Let's be clear. We've been doing Messy Monday since 2018. Nicole Ray continues by saying, I find it very funny that after having us on ice for over a year to finalize the pilot deal, you pop up with your exact idea name after 2 years later. It says that the girls been saying for years that you're a thief. I didn't believe it until it happened to me. Said that we know that you like to deflect, but would you care to comment? Peacefully paid and prospering. Said that Nicole posted what she alleges is past communications with Kingdom Reign Entertainment, as well as screenshots indicating she trademarked Messy Monday back in 2021. Now, after Nicole's post began to make traction, Love and Marriage DC cast member Sherelle Duncan responded. Said that she wrote, having us on ice sounds real familiar. According to Nicole, it says, according to Sherelle Duncan, it says that Nicole Ray then replies, says that Miss Sherelle Duncan sold me a whole dream. Says that I saw how he did you, and on part 3 of the reunion, I knew then that he wasn't loyal to no one, not even his cast. So it sounds like these people are coming to Carlos, pitching these show ideas, and then he'll put them on this long waiting period, saying that he's got to, check with production and check with the network and all these other things. They don't hear from them until they see him come out with this show idea for himself. Okay, the same thing that happened with, like I said, Love and Marriage Huntsville. Melody sat down with Carlos along with Martell, pitched the show to him about how they wanted this show to be a show. And Melody said that for a year or almost 2 years, Carlos put her and Martell on ice waiting, and then came back with this other idea and was running around saying, this is my show. I came up with this show idea called Love and Marriage Huntsville, when really it was the idea of Melody and Martell. He did the same thing to Candy for their for Escape's life story, where he went ahead of Candy and the rest of the girls in the group. I told you guys about this a while back. Candy said that no, they wanted to produce their own show and tell their own story. But then Carlos went and was sneaking and interviewed Mama Joyce, which is Candy's mama, to get deets about Escape that no one would know besides her and then people in the group, to run ahead of them and try to put out Escape's story before Candy and the other girls could do it. When Candy got wind of that, she and Todd said that that's when they realized they would never fuck with Carlos again, because he could not be trusted. So Carlos seems to be one of those types of people that you probably don't want to fuck with, because he's going to take your idea and run with it and claim it as his own. It says that the entrepreneur caption that references Carlos being accused of stealing in the past may refer to claims Sheree Whitfield and Candy Burris made years ago. Now, Sheree alleged that she pitched the show to Carlos about Black female real estate agents. Says, and he allegedly went behind her back and pitched the show to WeTV without her. It says, as for Candy, she alleges that Carlos went behind her back and pitched an Escape biopic to TV One. Now, according to Candy, she allegedly called Mama Joyce to said that he allegedly called Mama Joyce to fish for information. It says that Carlos has not responded to the accusations, which he will not. Okay. Here's the Sherelle Duncan lady saying that having us on ice sounds familiar. Nicole Ray Hare said that yes, said he sold me a whole dream and said I saw how he did you on part 3, like I just read to you guys. So it sounds like a pattern of behavior. When you go to Carlos, he's soaking it up. He's thinking, he's taking in everything you're saying, making mental notes, and then he's gonna tell you, okay, we gotta wait for about a year to 6 months or so when I pitch this to to the, network to see what they say. Whole time he is working behind the scenes to create this show and change the narrative to fit what he wanted to be, so that he can come back out and say, hey guys, I have this new show idea and here it is. Y'all see this? Carlos is a whole hot damn mess. So let's go ahead and get into this person that's calling out to Leticia from Belle Collective, who also is under Kingdom Reigns Entertainment and OWN. All right. Now, this person, let's go ahead and add it to the stage. All right. I saw this on Belle Collective's fan page. So we're going to go ahead and look at it because, baby, I said, I know you lying. I know this shit ain't happening again. All right, so let's be clear. This person's name is Christy Smith, who is calling out Leticia Pearson from Belle Collective. And she says, let me be clear. There's a real woman behind the storyline of some of y'all are suddenly trying to profit from. She says, a real paralegal, a real licensed bail bondsman, a real restaurant owner, and a real mother who buried her son and turned her pain into documented mission and a trademark movement in 2023. Says long before anyone tried to imitate it for TV relevance. She said that's wild. She said, what's wild is watching pieces of my real life, my work, my tragedy, my purpose, and my tagline suddenly being repurposed and performed like it is someone else's reality. Said that's not inspiration. That's not coincidence. That's misappropriation. And I won't sit quiet while my truth is cut up, copied, and pasted, or passed off rather, as a storyline. So it says that there is one me. I lived this. I built this. I paid for this in tears, paperwork, blood pressure, and burial fees, not camera time. Says that if my real life is so compelling, if my real life is so compelling that it has to be borrowed for ratings, then at least give the same energy to credit and respect. It said that because I promise you, I will protect my name, my story, my brand, my foundation, and my son's legacy with every legal and personal resource that I have, period. She signs off at Belle Collective Show. So she's saying that Leticia Pearson has stolen her entire life idea and storyline. Y'all hear that? And Carlos, you got to be behind it because you're producing this shit. Let's get into the next one. So as you guys can see here, this says at Leticia at Pearson. So they're saying personal information. They're saying she went to Belhaven University. They said she got a paralegal in business as a degree. Her attendance date is January 1st, 1999 through December 31st of 2003. Down here, they're showing again Belhaven. Let me move the banner. Okay. Y'all see that? I didn't put my banner back. Uh-oh. All right, so let's get to the next one. So this lady is saying that they have stolen her idea. They said Belle Collective took the real life of a real woman, her profession, her tragedy, her resilience, her trademark movement, and repackaged it for TV to profit, to gain relevance. So Carlos, you might need an answer to this, sir, because this sounds like your workings. Because how the hell is Leticia Pearson taking someone else's whole entire life and getting her ass on national television and acting like these are things that she accomplished and her idea, and the whole fucking storyline is somebody else's entire life? This woman is actually suing, according to her. She is actually suing. She is going after Belle Collective and Leticia Pearson for this act, okay? Let's get to the next one. All right, now I know you guys can't really see that as well, but I'm going to read it to you as well. It says individual and entity licensing search. It says that welcome to the individual and entity licensing search page. Enter your search criteria in the individual or entity search section and advanced individual or entity search section, and then press submit button. So y'all see they put in her information here. They blocked it out because her personal address is there. Leticia Pearson. All right. They said that notice as a result of data conversion, some licenses and qualifications reflect 10/27/2009 issue date, when in fact the license may have been held prior on this date. So it's given that her license were not on the date that she was saying. It said that if you have any questions about the issue date on the license, please contact the licensing division of the Mississippi Insurance Department by telephone. It gives the telephone number, or by email. It gives the email. Okay. So they're saying that Letitia Pearson, her entire storyline on Belle Collective is a lie that was fabricated by her taking someone else's entire life and or idea. And this woman has said that she is indeed going to sue for her likeness and for her name and show idea being displayed on in terms of being backed by Kingdom Reigns Entertainment, which we know is owned by Carlos King. What do y'all think about that? This is crazy. Shit's happened. I just read to you guys. There's been several instances, about 5. That's about 5 instances where Carlos has taken people's show ideas and put it into his own idea and pitched the show, put everybody on ice. Everybody got away. He make it seem like he working so hard behind the scenes for them. Then he pop out with said idea, like he did Nicole Ray with the show Messy Monday that he does every Monday over there with what's the guy name, with Claudia Jordan and old boy. Okay, so they sitting over there on Messy Monday, not realizing that's a whole stolen idea that someone else came out with, and that person patented and trademarked that Messy Monday idea. So they're also, according to what I found out, they're suing Carlos King as well for stealing their idea after it was already trademarked. So he may get a trademark infringement lawsuit against him as well for doing that. So that's crazy, and that is all I have for you guys. Y'all can drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about the comment that the topics that we discussed, and I will definitely respond according to what you guys put in there. All right, let's be respectful as well. Thanks for being here to Queen Speaks TV. I appreciate you. So thank you so much to all of my content creators, Truth TV Podcast, Tyra, KBR, Sweet Essence, Scorpion Miss, and Rose Armstead. Also, thank you, Jonetta Speaks. Again, thank you, Queen Speaks TV. That's a lot of speaks in here. Simple Mom Family TV, thank you for being here. JCD Creations, Miss Dee, thank you for stopping by. Shay Renee, if you're in the bushes, thank you so much. Shay P, if you stop by, thank you as well. Those are my usuals that are usually here supporting the video. I appreciate you all. Of course, all of my Caramelians, thank y'all for being here as well. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Come on over to the Caramel Show and subscribe as well. If there's nothing else, we're going to get on up out of here, okay? Bye.